So Debaji and Ashish, today we're going to talk about leave of absence. So far we discussed time off, but still I have to show one more calculation called proration. So I'm holding that. Tomorrow morning we'll discuss. And today we'll talk about a new concept called leave of absence. As you know, in workday absence management, we have only two types of absence. One is time off, another one is leave off. Okay, so let's see what are the leave of absence. Similarly, leave of absence has what kind of components that has, and each component what type of fields we have. Okay, or is there any similarities between time off or absence? Just we'll explore that. Okay, so in time offs we have two types of time offs. One is accrue as you go. Another one is accrue, right? Accrue as we go means we are not going to track the balance. We no need to create any uh, accrual. Simply we can create the plan so that employee can avail and number of leaves whenever they want. Accrual based leave means accrual based time off is again we have to create a calculation based on the calculation conditions. Employee will get leave back time of balance. Similarly, in leave of balance also we have two types of leaves. Okay, two types of leave: basic leave, advanced leave. Okay, basic leave, advanced leave. Please remember the time of types: accrue as you go. In real time, you will configure. And in leave of absence, we have two types of leave of absence. One is basic leave, advanced leave. So, what is the difference between these two? So, basic leave and advanced leave. So, basic leave. So, basic leave means the leave type does not track the balance. Okay, same like accrue as you go. Here, where the basic leave is not going to track the balance, and advanced leave does not track the balance. Whereas advanced leave, this is opposite. The leave type which tracks balance. So here we are saying balance. What does it mean by balance?
Leave balance.
Right. So normally number of hours we have, right? Or number of days we will give for employee, right? There's nothing but a balance. So similarly, so advanced leave, if you want to track the number of days employee has taken, or as per the leave, how many days you have given, or the company has offered. Company has offered number of leaves for the employee. If you want to track, you can go with advanced. There might be some basic leave where you will allow the employee to take, but you're not going to track the balance. As I said, these are applicable for executive management level people. Okay, so that's the difference between these two. Okay, for basic leave, it's very simple. We just create a leave type, and simply we are not going to select no track balance and one eligibility rule and validations. Those are enough. Leave type, validations, and eligibility rule. Okay, simple setup, very simple setup. And whereas advanced leave, and in advanced leave we need entitlement. Okay, it is nothing but balance, or also you can call it as accrual in time off. Entitlements and leave taken. Just one example. What do you mean by time off and accrual? Or you can call it as calculation. Any idea? What is the difference between these two? Ashish Devashish, any clue? Any idea?
Time of required for validation.
Okay, that is correct. To build validation. What exactly time of do? Accrual means positive. We are giving number of days and number of hours based on the unit for the employee. Time off means negative. Employee availed time offs from this accrual. Correct? So
Correct, right.
accrual is giving. In simple, accrual is giving. Time off is taking. Similarly, here also, entitlement is giving. Okay? Leave taken is nothing but negative value. These two will play a key role in advanced leave. Okay? Okay. So I'll just input some details. This from the book to compare the difference between basic leave and advanced leave quickly. Leave type validations. In advanced, okay, feature. Okay, so here the feature leave type validation. So what is your track balance? It falls in advanced or basic?
Advance.
Right. So advanced we can capture. Whereas in basic leave, we don't need to define any validation. Okay. So advanced, basic, just a comparison. Then after eligibility rules, these are nothing but a components in detail. These eligibility rules are required for basic, also required for advanced. Okay. The third one is entitlement. Entitlement is applicable only for advanced. For basic, there is no entitlement concept because employee can avail a number of leaves as many as they can. Okay. And also you can maintain entitlement limit similar to upper limit, lower limit we have in time of flight. Similarly, here also we have entitlement limit. And this is also applicable only for advanced. For basic leave, there is no limit. So here we have a new concept called cascading leave that we'll talk, but still I haven't configured never. Yes, it's possible you can link the time off to leave if it is advanced. In basic, it's not possible. Okay, and link leave type to other leave type. It's possible in advanced. It's not possible in track. So here in leave of type, we have a concept called cascading. So what happens, the same concept in time off, I hope you guys might remember. When you count in the time of plan, you have a checkbox called time off. So what happens, if any employee have eligible for two plans, plan A and plan B. Plan A have 10 days, plan B have 5 days. The employee have utilized all 5 days in plan B. Now the balance is 0. Then now employee can transfer some of the number of days from plan A to plan B. Similarly, the feature is also available in leave type. And here you can take from the leaves balance from the time off. Also, you can take the balance from the leave type. So nothing but cascading. Okay, we'll talk what it is. So let's quickly we'll compare. So we have two types of leaves in Workday. Basic leave, advanced leave. The basic leave, we are not going to track the balance. It's similar to accrue as you go in time of plan. Advanced leave, here we are going to track the balance. Okay, which is similar to the accrual. And now the features between basic and advanced are these. Leave type validations in track balance are required. What do you call this? Advanced is required and basic is not required. Eligibility rules are mandatory in both. Then only we can see who are all eligible. So it's mandatory. Entitlements, giving the amount. It's eligible only in advanced leave, but not in basic. Similarly, entitlement limit, we can define only in the advanced, not in the basic. So linking leave of time and time of type can be possible only in the track balance, which means advanced. Okay, so far any questions on leave of time?
So in this case also balance transfer is there, right?
So in this task also,
Balance transfer.
of course, right. We have to track the balance, right? So for example, through this leave of time, you are giving 30 days of per annum. How many days employee has taken? Rest of the days, how many days? From when the employee can utilize? If not, what will happen to the rest of the leaves? We have to
So
define.
this is balance tracking. I'm asking about the transfer of balance from plan
Transfer
A
of
to.
balance. Okay, okay. Yes, here also we have transfer of balance, but is there possible only in the advanced leave?
So is there any limit for that? So this amount,
It
this many
based on
days.
the, if you want to set up a limit, of course we can set up it based on the plan B. For example, you have time of A, and similarly here you have leave type B. Time off has 10 days and leave type have value is 0. And now you want to send out all 10 days to the B type. It's possible. And here the value is 0. Similarly, you want to put some limit. You don't want to send more than these many days. That is also possible. Okay, you can control.
Okay, so we can transfer the balance from time off to leave type also.
Right, that is cascading. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I haven't worked, but we'll work together. That one. Yeah, fine. Let's see what are the components we have. So, what are the components we have in time off? What are the time of components?
The balance, calculation, accrual,
Balance, calculation are called accrual, eligibilities,
time off,
time
eligibility.
offs. What is the last one?
Last one is eligibility.
Eligibility, correct. Similarly, here also we have time leave type components. So what are those components? This is a quite common question you may get. What are the components of time off? What are the components of leave time? Entitlement. I request please remember the names. And the second one is balance, calendar, then leave off rules. Also, you can call it as leave off absence rules. Same calculations also we can build it here. Then leave family. Okay, these are the components. Okay. So what I will do quickly, I will access the task just and we'll go field by field. Okay. Leave of time components includes entitlement, balance calendar, and leave of absence rules, leave family. Okay. 4 options. Okay. Just quickly log into the tenant. So the task is simple. Create time of learn. From there, we can create all the components. Here, create leave time. Okay. Create leave type. So normally we provide leave type name and ID, nothing but a plan ID. Or if you're not giving also fine, automatically workday will generate. Then the leave type is position based or worker based. Same like in time of we have position or worker based. Okay. The leave family. So leave family nothing but grouping the leaves. Okay. Grouping the leaves. Grouping all paid leaves, unpaid leaves, sick leaves, casual leaves. You want to group, we have to create a leave family and we have to group it here. We can see here. So first we'll create all leave types. Then we'll create a leave family, or else first create a leave family. Okay, then assign this leave family here so that in this leave family, these many leave types will be grouped. I will tell you once we started. So in future, if you want to inactivate this plan at any given time, you can select this option. Okay. So as I said, we have paid leaves. Okay, leave paid leaves currently applicable for United Kingdom France. So these value we have to define. If it's the paid leave. On leave status visibility type. If any employee is on leave, for example, Ashish is on leave. So Ashish wants to show he is on leave to other members as well. So you want to mark always show, which means once Ashish went on leave, automatically it shows on leave. Status shows Ashish name next to braces will be open. Employee is on leave. Okay. So that's why we have few fields. If you say never shows, which means Ashish will be on leave, but no one can find out in the searching the name. Okay, or else you want to specific to only users who are part of absence segmentation based security, you can select this option. I will show. First we'll go through fields. There is nothing but eligibility criteria, country wise, similar to contractors, contingents are based, both employees, both workers. Okay, okay. So one of the important one is here, leave impact. This is not available in time of, and this is available in leave of type. Any guess why we have in the leave of type? The leave impacts. Leave of type is long leaves. Okay, time off is short one, but leave of absence is long. When an employee taking 15 days, the employee may extend the number of days later. Correct? So in that case, there might be some effect. The payroll should not be processed. Or employee holds some stock. The stock might be stock you want to expire. Or some few things he has to change. Okay, those is nothing but impacts. Let's see what does it mean. Okay, so inactivate worker, and also help text will be available. If you can hover this cursor, help text is available. If you select this inactivate worker, the employee becomes inactivate in workday while on leave. Okay, so if you can, when you create in the plan, if you select this inactivate worker, The employee whosoever accessing this leave, that employee will be inactivated, which means the employee is not in service until the employees come back from the leave. If you want that, and if your client has such requirements, select the checkbox. Inactivation of leave plan is different. Please remember, here plan inactivation, but here the employee who's availed the leave, that employee will be inactive. Status shows inactive. Okay. Then payroll effect. The employee, initially we have given 15 days as an entitlement. However, the employee has requested 5 more days. Okay, so 20 days. The employee took 5 days beyond the entitlement. So the 5 days, the employee is not going to get the pay. If you have such requirements, you can select this payroll effect. And you have to define some additional rules in the payroll for this. Okay. So payroll can employees on leave according to the criteria defined for run categories in the application. If not selected, employees on leave continue to be paid as usual. Okay. Simple example. Company has offered 15 days of paid leave, but some employee called ABC took 30 days of paid leave. So are you going to pay for remaining 15 days? No, right? No company will pay because company has given only 15 days. So such scenarios, if you want to affect the payroll, select it. Okay. Then after,
If
yeah.
don't select that, then what would happen?
If you're not selecting this means, what happens? The employee doesn't have any payroll impact. So mandatorily when you're selecting, if you're having in-house payroll, so when these are all effective, Ashish, if you are using in-house payroll, which means Workday US payroll in the system, then only these are active. If the ADP is processing the payroll or BSI is processing the payroll, though you have selected, there is no impact. For in-house payroll, we have to select it.
Okay, if it is any third-party vendor, then we don't have
Not
to.
required because they'll fetch the employee clock in, clock out, number of absence details from different what do you call Chronos, etc. Right? So if you're using in-house payroll, then no, it will be effective. Okay. Then absence accrual effect. This is an interesting one. So normally, as I'm a performance manager, even I used to see these things. So people will take 5 days of sick leave. So okay, let's say 5 days of sick leave they have taken. And additionally, along with the 5 days, for remaining days, they should not avail casually. Okay? They should not avail casually, parallelly. So if you want to restrict that, you can select this checkbox. Okay? So let me tell you the Workday definition. So if you select absence accrual effect, the leave type affects the time of accruals. You can set up the time of eligibility criteria to exclude an employee from accruing additional time off while on a leave type, which is the effect. Okay, so request see through books. Then after we have benefit effect. So if you select this one, the leave type affects the benefit eligibility and might require a change to the employee benefits. To change an employee's benefit elections, you must report a life event and updated benefits elections accordingly. Fine, you have initiated open enrollment. Okay, so what is the open enrollment criteria? If any employee worked these many months with the organization or completed 1 year of service with the organization, they are only eligible for open enrollment to enroll dependents and work dependents and employees themselves. Unfortunately, assume an employee went for 2 months of leave, then they have not met the criteria. Now the employee is no longer eligible for open enrollment. We have such effects, benefit effects. You can select this checkbox. Okay. Then after stock vesting effect. This is similar to the benefit. The companies will give stock plans when the employee complete these many years of service, etc. Let's see what Workday says here. Select this leave type affects stock vesting, which might require a change to the stock vesting schedule of any stock grant that employee holds, which might require a change to the stock vesting schedule. Okay. So there might be a schedule. In that schedule, if employee goes on leave, the schedule might be changed for this employee who's ever on leave. If you want to allow the employees for different schedules, you can select this check. Okay. Then after, okay, continuous service accrual effect. If you select this leave type, affects an employee service accrual and might require a manual change of the employee's continuous service dates. So there might be some continuous accrual you have configured in the time of plan. You have linked the time of plan with this leave. But here you are saying continuous service accrual effect. But if there is any change in the continuous service accrual effect, what this plan employee is going to be, the employee is the employee is not eligible. Okay. So here, let me give some heads up first. We have cascading leave. Okay, here you can pull out all the leave types and time off types. Okay, to share the balances. So assume you have taken the time off type, and the time off type is defined based on the employee continuous years of service. But unfortunately, you have terminated the employee, and again you have rehired an employee. However, you want to adjust manually to make the employees eligible for this time leave type. So if you have such effect, you can select this. Okay, and rest of the three I'm not aware, so I'm just skipping. But I will search in the book and committee. I'll get back to you. Maybe we can see the help text for this. So whether there is an effect on the timing of professional leave eligibility when a worker is placed on the type of leave, which may require a manual change to a worker professional leave records. So I'm getting that. Indicates whether there is an effect on the timing of sabbatical eligibility when an employee is placed on the leave type, which may require a manual change to an employee's sabbatical records. So I will come with some good examples. This does not make sense actually. So what is meant by sabbatical? Sabbatical leaves. Okay. So normally companies, let's say my company, if I work for 3 years with the organization continuously, I'm eligible for to take 6 months of sabbatical leave. However, though company will give that up, leave, but company is not going to pay salary for those 6 months. After 6 months, you come back and rejoin with the organization. Okay, just to take the break from the work. So these leaves normally, if you want to pursue any course or for higher educations, short-term courses, most of the employees will avail this leave, sabbatical. But in India, I'm not sure how many companies are allowed, though they have in their policy. Okay. So this is about only details. So validation supporting. Here you have to create the rules validations similar to the accruals. Okay. In addition to this supporting data. So whenever you want to allow the employee, if you want to ask some supporting details, it might be a document, it might be a condition. A few examples. Okay, we'll create it. So leave of absence rules nothing but accruals. Okay, here we have to create the calculations, accruals, etc. Conditions. There we have calculations, similar to we have conditions. Okay. Balance take, which is quite similar to the time off. Here normal days include Monday to Friday, the same concept. Here we have upper limit, lower limit, carry forward will come here. This is nothing but leave entitlement, which is nothing but carry forward in our time off. Okay, unit of time. In time of plans, we have hours or days. Okay, calendar display. Do not show balance, or you want to allow the employee to balance. So balance calendar start date, balance calendar. This is the only difference there. So from when the employee can see the leaves, from when the employee cannot view the leaves, that we have to control. So here, this one is replaced in time of plan with start of date, end of date. Cascading is a different concept. I need some additional session. We'll discuss there. Please ignore. I'll give some heads up. If you want to transfer leaves from time off to leave type, or if you want to transfer the leaves from leave to the time off, or if you want to transfer the leaves from leave type to the leave type, here you have to call the leave types. And additional fields. Okay, additional fields. These are nothing but leave reasons. Similar to in time of plan, we have time of reasons. I hope you guys remember. So here you have to select the reasons so that the employee who's have a request for the time off, sorry, leave type, that is select these reasons. And additionally, if you want to capture some additional fields, okay, an example, employee going on maternity leave. From when employee is going on maternity leave, you want to capture the date or expected end date. Okay, so those details here you can capture as additional fields. Okay, date baby arrived from hospital, date child entry into country, expected delivery date. So those fields we can configure. Okay, usage is nothing but where exactly this leave type is used. Okay, it's just some heads up on this plan. So any questions, Devasis or Ashish?
So when we'll use this
Leave type.
leave type and when shall we
Time off.
use this time off?
Right, good one. So this actually we discussed in our first session. No problem. So what is the key difference between time off type and leave off type?
Yeah,
One
time off will take for short period of time, right?
Right. If any absence which is less than 14 days, we will create that as a time off. Also, any leave type is based on the conditional, then we'll create with time off. Any leave more than um, more than 15 days, we will suggest the client leave type. Okay, because you can capture the entitlements. Okay, so we have discussed the first session, and also this is the same. The difference, key differences between time off and leave off type is available in the first 5 pages in the book which I shared. Request you please review for more because there's a quite common question we will get. So quickly,
What's the page number?
uh, by end of the session I will let you know. But sure, it will be in first 5 pages. Okay, or else just quickly we'll rejoin again. We have only 1 minute, so I will tell you the page number as well. Yeah.